What makes Cassie so dangerous is she knows how to use her beauty to get what she wants from a man. She understands the power of pretty privilege. If you look at Cassie's entire dating life, it always involves her using and playing a man at the end. And it started off with Ryan Leslie. Look at what she did to that man. This is why I always tell you guys, if a woman is a bird at 7, she's going to be a bird at 70, because that energy never leaves a woman. It's who she is. And in Cassie's case, when she played Ryan Leslie and she went with Diddy, a lot of people said, well, she was young and Diddy groomed her. Until this day, people still believe that Diddy played her, when if you really pay attention, she really was the one who played all these men. Diddy was just smart enough to understand who she is, and he understood her nature. That's why he never committed to her, he never wifed her, and he never had kids with her, because he understands the type of woman that she is. So come to find out, Cassie was taunting Diddy. She was emasculating him as a man. And that's part of the reason why I guess he did what he did to her.
And you said that Cassie, she'll disrespect Diddy when it came to his penis size, right?
Not directly, but inadvertently, yes. Like she would laugh at him after she and I had sex. She might smirk at him. Let's say she and I had an encounter and he tried to get on top of her after that. You know, the comparison of the two inside of her was probably noticeably different. So a few times she would catch him smirking, laughing, stuff like that. And he asked her, like, yo, what's so funny? And let's say she didn't give him the right answer, he'll kick her, he'll push her, that's really where the domestic violence came from. The domestic violence came from the fact that she would emasculate him. She would do things that let him know he had a small penis, that she really wasn't trying to hear what he was saying. Diddy's an arrogant, petty dude, bro. He's not trying to hear that. He's super competitive. He believes he's supposed to be in control. So his woman trying to like embarrass him in front of me is a no-no. That's why he used to hit her.
Speaking of being competitive, he used to compete with you, right? With who can have sex with her better?
Yeah. Every time, like let's say me and her were going, and again, I don't like going into detail about our encounters, even though I have, I kind of had to go into them because she's trying to pretend like Dave isn't as significant as he really was, and that's not the case, Cassie. We both know what time it was. So Diddy would watch she and I have sex, and it was hot. He'd sit there, he's high out of his face on Molly, ketamine, whatever concoction of drugs he's managing to take this encounter. And he might have looked at the way I had sex with her, and now he wants to do the same thing. So being high, he's not realizing that the penal size is going to make a major difference if you try to do that. He jumps on top of her. He tries to start ramming her. I've been on her, dude. It's not the same thing. And he can see that. So she would emasculate him with that. She definitely would. She would let him know that his penis was small. Definitely.
My dick is bigger than yours. It was cold that night.
Now, this is what I mean when I tell you guys your money can't save you, because your money can only please a woman superficially, right? You could use your money to take her shopping, to take her on vacations, to take her to fancy restaurants. But when it comes to pleasing a woman physically, emotionally, sexually, your money is no good in the bedroom. That's just the reality. And if you're someone like Diddy, you will think, well, okay, I want to please my woman, and knowing how she is, let me pay someone to do that. And what usually happens, people catch feelings. And once you a man, knowing that another man could please your woman better than you, it's gonna have an effect on your manhood. That's just the reality. But nevertheless, the thing about Cassie is this: Cassie will use a man for whatever she can. So regardless of what, she wouldn't leave Diddy because Diddy's the money. But she's gonna wanna keep the pleasure around, because that's the thing about most dudes who got money but can't please their girl. She will use him for his money, but then she's gonna cheat on him with a man that could please her physically. And in Diddy's case, to avoid that, he decided to pay men to please her. But it seems like Cassie was playing this dude and he caught feelings for Cassie. So he got caught up in Cassie's game as well.
After a while, the sex got really good after a while. So, as a woman, as a human being, she wants to connect with the person that's making her feel like this. We had a lot in common. Her birthday's August 26th. My birthday's August 26th. So we're birth Virgos. She's really into astrology. So, us just being people who believe in certain things. Imagine meeting a woman and you having sex with her and it's great. And then one day you find out you and her are born on the same day. That's something that you're going to be like, wow, is this a coincidence? So I think that's what kind of really strengthened our relationship to the point where she started to want to know more about me. So she would contact me, tell me how great the sex was, ask me for penis pictures, just ask me what I was doing during the day. And this actually went on, I want to say, for 6 or 8 months until I saw Diddy and her maybe 6 or 8 months into this. And I walk into the suite and like the first thing he does is he presses me, walks up to me in my face like, yo, man, why you texting my girl behind my back? So, I kind of back up like, what are you talking about? He's like, yo, I went through her phone. It's texting there. Y'all not supposed to be texting. This is something that's a swinging activity for me and her. You shouldn't be trying to get at her behind me. I'm like, dude, no, I'm not. She's texting me, bro. I'm not texting her. And if you got a problem with me texting her, I won't answer no more. So Cassie stepped in. She admitted that she was texting me. She claimed she told him that she was texting me to build up desire for the fantasies for the next time we saw each other. But Diddy wasn't trying to hear that. He said, listen, dude, don't answer my girl if she texts you. You don't text him again. So he basically put us both on notice not to contact each other without him.
It almost seems like Diddy was a victim. But this is what happens when a man tries to save a bird, especially a bird that can't be saved. Have you guys noticed throughout all these different men that Cassie used to sleep with, nobody came out and say that she didn't enjoy it? This is simply a man with a lot of money who is trying to provide his woman pleasure, the type of pleasure that he wasn't capable of. But because he's rich, he felt like he could pay for it. But it should tell you all you need to know about the type of woman that Cassie is. Just look at the way she met her current husband. She met him through Diddy. That was a personal trainer that Diddy hired. So don't matter what Diddy tried to do, he couldn't please this woman and he couldn't control her. And his money couldn't save him. But think about her husband. Now I understand it probably was his idea to go after Diddy for money because he understood that in order to keep Cassie, he needed to please her financially. So he probably came up with this plan to go after Diddy and get the money. But as a man, to sit back and watch all this unfold about your wife, the mother of your kids, no amount of money in this world can erase the fact that you wifed up a slut. That's just the reality because this is going to be on the internet forever. But again, it all comes back to Cassie's game. Cassie is like the female version of a pimp. All she ever did was manipulate men. From Ryan Leslie to her current husband. Just look at what this man got to go through. It's crazy, man. Fellas, the bottom line is this, bro. Don't matter how hard you try, you can't save a bird. Because as a man, when it comes to your wife, you want to feel proud about your wife. She represents you. But what type of man feels proud about wifing up a slut? Please leave your thoughts in the comments. It's your boy AyeQ. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'm out.
If you haven't yet, go get you some of that merch. You all already know. Don't feed the birds. That's what it is. We don't feed the birds over here. So if you rock with your boy, go get you some of that good merch.